is Chelsea Doris. Have you ever thought about who you are? Have you ever really asked yourself the question, who am I? I had a really hard time coming up with some stuff about myself. I couldn't really get past being a mom, and I was like, well, what else am I? My name is Chelsea Doris. I am a mommy, a student, and I'm a Christian, and I am proud of who I am. I am a mom, a single mom at that. Definitely not the way I had imagined it, but it is what it is, and it's made me a stronger person. My friends and family say that I am a really strong person, and that I have really strong morals that I really, truly believe in. A lot of kids my age don't live the life I do. I live an old person's life is the way I describe it, and I'm pretty happy and content with it. I feel parenting is a gift. I do not take it lightly. I strongly believe in discipline with love, and I think that honestly, when you look at my daughter in a room full of kids, she usually acts pretty good, and you can see some kids that have a father and a mother, and they're like going bonkers and crazy. It was definitely an adjustment. It wasn't like that at the beginning. The rest of the time it will be, though, probably, most likely. And I guess you could say I have Medea methods, but in a more godly way. Parenting was intended for two people, but as long as you have one parent that is really trying and loving to raise them right, I think it's better than two people. So I said I'm a single mom. I'm also a full-time student. I feel very, very blessed to have this opportunity. I went from working in a factory 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, depending on how much overtime they need. And, you know, I really felt like my mom and dad was the one that was pretty much raising her, because by the time you go home and take a shower or whatever, and to go to and from work, you're looking at 13 and a half hour days that I'm away from her. And since I'm by myself, that just wasn't working. We do have bills, and we do live on our own, but God made it to where I was broke all the time, working all of them hours, to where I'm with her 24/7, and I get to go to school. I mean, I'll never forget being gracious for that. I'm never going to take it for granted, because a lot of single moms have to work them kind of jobs, and you have to worry about daycare and, you know, who's watching your kids and whatever else. So I'm very, very thankful to be in school. I am planning on being a teacher. I absolutely hate math and science, and that's the kind of teacher I'm going for. I struggled so hard in math in school, and when I got to college, I found this right instructor, and it just clicked for me. And I want to make it click for other kids and see them get excited and watch their little faces pop when they finally get it and see their energy go up, and they'll feel better about themselves. I'm ready for it. So my last thing is that I am a Christian. I'm not a judgmental person. I feel like I have to be tough and strong to raise Bella the right way, but I really think that churches are good for people. Sometimes I think that people start going to churches when they're at their lowest point in life, because they feel they have nowhere else to go. Our church takes lots and lots of mission trips. They just got back from Alaska, and that's a family-oriented one. We just didn't have the money to go this time. But when she gets older, my dream is to go to the Africa trip. I think being involved in something bigger than yourself with other believers make you feel good and peaceful and happy inside. And I think that getting to go to a country where their living conditions are completely different than ours, and getting to share with them the love and see the impact it could have on their everyday lives to help them, you know, cope with the way they have to live. So when you go to church, you are welcomed with hugs and love and inspiration. Tell me you don't feel good inside. You know you feel love. And a lot of people don't, and that's fine. For me, it works for me, and it helps me stay grounded and be good. My conclusion that I'm going to end with is I was married, and I had Isabella at a very young age. I got pregnant with her at 17. It wasn't by accident. You're just young and whatever. And she was definitely my pride and joy. I got divorced, and I'm raising Isabella 100% on my own, financially. I hit rock bottom with a broken heart. I had lost my house, my vehicle, and was working 12-hour shifts 5 days a week and still being broke and getting to be with my daughter none. now I get to be with her all the time. I go to school, and we don't have a lot, but we do have another place. We do have a vehicle, and we're living off student loans, so we're really tight. But we have so much more than I did when I first started out, and it's just amazing how when I gave my life to God, and He has definitely brought me to, I never imagined I could be in school, ever. I always thought it was such a luxury, and now that I have. So I guess what I want people to get from this is no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what's going on or what you have been through, you can have so much more, and you can live such a happy and meaningful life, and that once you conquer your mind, you can do anything. Your mind is the hardest part to conquer, and then you can blossom. Thank you.